we're putting on the very special version with my friends, Mr. Cringe and Chango to Banana.
On this week's episode of Playdate, I get to play with Noah James.
There's always been a little bit of a scream inside, you know?
We're talking Broadway auditions.
And the choreographer was like, Noah, keep up. Noah, keep up. And I barely made it through.
Profound insights.
Stalking gets tough.
What he's learned from playing Andrew in Prime Video's The Chosen.
As you treat the least of me, so you treat me. That is a sort of revolutionary idea.
Some yumminess for the soul.
Sometimes you gotta show up and play, excuse my language, like the best fucking game that you can when there's no hope.
And we're getting cringy with puppets.
And then he looks in between the halls. You can't see him up here. You have to look down because they're all young children. They're all really little. And Noah is 18.
I'm so excited you're here. Welcome to Playdate.
Oh my God, this is the pilot! Oh, hi! Hola, mis amores. My name is Lorena Martinez, and welcome to the first ever episode of Playdate. I have the coolest person with me on my Playdate today. His name is Noah James, and I'm gonna read you his bio, and you're just gonna deal with it. Noah James is an LA-based actor, originally from Tempe.
Tempe.
It's
always a point of contention.
Okay, Tempe, Arizona. His film and TV credits include Andrew in Prime Video's The Chosen, SWAT, Shameless, iCarly, California Christmas City Lights, Danger Force, Party With Me, and Game Shakers. How dare you not have Gilmore Girls. Welcome to Playdate. It is such an honor.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel cozy already. We have this little buddy here with us.
This is Joaquin.
This could not be better.
I love you.
I love you.
I'm so happy you're here. I wrote you a love letter, and I painted you a little watercolor.
Wait, I'm shocked right now.
I love it. I'm gonna read it.
It's about to get corny, 'cause I love you so much. Love bomb.
Dude. No, ahí va. Ever since I met you, 17 years ago at Tisch, I've thought you are one of the coolest humans to be around. I've always been so delighted by you and your infectious energy. My only memory of that Shakespeare class is you quoting Shakespeare as Al Pacino, and the fact that the teacher had panic attacks in the highway. We shared a cab, but that's a story for another time. It's been such a joy witnessing your career flourish from afar. Watching you flash that super smile on stage for thousands of people, it's so crazy perfect and I love it. You are so down to play and you have such a big heart. This is when I cry. When I first told you about this show, before any of this existed, you jumped in so quick saying, I love this idea. If you need anyone or want to shoot a sizzle, I'm down. No questions asked, just enthusiastic support. It meant so much to me. It lit a fire under my butt to go for it, to make it happen. It made me feel like I could do it now, that people will show up for me and support me. I will never forget it, just like I will never forget that, be that as it may. You are fun, you are smart, you're a true artist and a genius actor. Jesus is lucky to have you. Oh. Regardless of how much time we've spent around each other, you are my people. I love you.
Oh, love you. That is so, I don't even know what to say to that. That was so lovely. And, I will say, you're someone that when I met you for the first time in New York, you brought a warmth and an openness that I feel like a lot of people in college, that's something that kind of goes away kind of quickly because it can be a scary environment, especially in art school or someplace like Tisch where we were. There's a competitiveness or there's a weird already making sure the resources are there for each other when it really shouldn't be like that. And you just always were so welcoming and warm. It always just felt like I could be myself with you, always. Like I never forgot that, and I did feel like that was rare even then, that you really just exist in the world so openly, and you encounter everyone kind of like purely in the moment. You know, you're like right there with us. So just thank you. That was like so lovely.
Give me hands. I love you very much.
Let's play.
I'm putting this towards the end of the river.
The river. You're a Nintendo Pokemon.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah. I was in 4th grade when it started to like pick up, and it was something that
Nintendo Pokemon.
like Pokemon
Oh yeah.
came out.
It was with the things.
I'm not sure what that is.
Los tazos. The things that came in the. Is that a Mexican thing?
I'm not sure yet.
It's like a. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
No, it was the Pokemon generally were like cards, and then the video game.
I see.
And it was just something that I don't know. Like when I'd pretend to be sick in like 6th or 7th grade. And I would just like be at home, or if I was like, I need a day, I would just be home like playing Pokemon.
They would give you a day.
Well, my mom, if I was like, I'm sick.
Oh.
And then I'd just be like on my Game Boy at home. There was something about it, I don't know, that I just, even to this day, like I've played every major Pokemon game when it comes out.
Really?
Like still, I just play it. There's something so, I don't know. Like it does connect me to my childhood.
Yes, of course.
In a way. And there's something really beautiful about the adventure. You're a kid, which kind of makes no sense in the world, but you're like this little kid who just sets off on this grand adventure, and you find these like little, animals basically. And yeah, they join you on your team, and then you like train them up, and you have to take care of them, and I don't know, I just always love the idea of seeing all these different, like every area has its own kind of theme, and so you're like traveling to. No, it's lovely, and then you go and it's like, oh, this is like the water area, or like the desert area, the forest area, and then it's just all these grand adventures, and of course there's like the evil team in every game, like Team Rocket from the show that you're like fighting against as a kid. I just love it. Yeah.
Wow.
To this day, still playing.
You really convinced me. I mean, Mario was like,
okay.
But the Game Boy,
totally.
But I can't find that anywhere anymore.
Listen,
game.
after this, I've got you.
Really?
Oh yeah, Then the new like Switch, and they have all of that. You can play.
Have the tin.
Yeah, they have like all the old Mario games that you can play. And then they have the new ones, obviously, but they've got all the stuff.
Ooh, okay, let me tell you. To make this happen in here, I had to like strip a whole existing dining room with chat, all my books. So anyway, now I have a media stand and I have a cool TV
So
to
there you
play.
go. Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
And I'm like a single woman with my dog.
See?
Sounds like a fun night for me.
Yes, I'm also curious what is happening here. Not with the dog, who looks very lovely and tranquil, with the playing cards.
Very exciting. We're gonna bet all our money.
Oh.
No, have you ever played Speed?
Yes, I have.
That's what we're gonna play.
Great.
A round of Speed. We'll start kindly.
Okay.
And then like
gentle.
Yeah.
And then
Less gentle.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh, see that?
I can tell I just won that moment. I just lost that moment. Okay, that was pride cometh before the fall. Wow.
Are you at a standstill? What's going on?
Yeah, I have nothing to do.
No, okay. Oh.
What? That's crazy.
That
is crazy.
That is crazy.
Good game.
Thank you.
Wait, that was
really good. I'm really proud of you. Do you know how to do the thing? I love doing the thing.
like shuffle?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Oh, that was really yummy. No, I was gonna ask you about this picture where there's a fish and you're screaming.
I've already messed it up.
Again? No, we're just seeing how many left.
Okay, yeah.
How many left? Oh.
No.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give myself more. But answer that question first.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, but what I like about this photo is that...
There's a dead fish and you don't remember what was happening?
No, but I remember the scream. No, I mean, I just remember having a scream in me always. That's sort of been there since I was a kid. Like, I do feel like that is representational of me. There's always, like, been a little bit of a scream inside, you know? That,
I love
it's just like, and even letting it out, it doesn't, like, escape me. It's just like, it needs to come out every once in a while, but it's always there.
Do you...
Like a pilot light that you turn, you know?
Yes.
It's just like there. And it's funny seeing that me as a kid because, yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I know.
I've seen 2 moments of you, similar age. How old were you-ish?
I don't know.
What about the video where you're like, bleh?
That I think I'm probably, yeah, maybe 7, I would guess.
Yeah.
And this might be 4. But yeah, there's like an energy of volcanic in some way. It must.
But what a delicious thing.
Yeah, I think that
And you can really, your voice is volcanic. Are you kidding me? I feel like he's gonna have to do so much work for me to sound that
Mixing.
powerful. I
No,
can do it. I've trained.
You have.
Pero it takes, it's not just there.
But for me too, like it wasn't, there was in school, it helped a lot.
Which
School
one?
helped.
NYU?
Yeah. Like,
Stella Adler?
no, Meisner.
Oh,
I was in Meisner, which I loved.
Yeah.
But it was like I had a sense that my entire voice was just like coming straight through my nose. That's like, so when I got to school, it was like, let's see if maybe there are other places
It can come from.
that my voice can resonate through.
Wow. I wish I had been less obsessed with musicals because all I wanted was, I was like, don't teach me this if it's not going to get me on Broadway. You know? And at CAP, they taught us to speak when you go, there, to speak there if you want a career in musical theater.
That's tough.
No, I can't live that life.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I want to be on Broadway, pero like for a few months.
Yeah.
And like,
Really hard. Like when I was in school, right after graduating, one of the things that took me to LA was right after graduating, I was up for Jersey Boys for like 6 months.
for Frankie?
Yeah, for
You
Frankie.
can do the falsetto?
Yeah, but that was what I brought to the table, and the other stuff, I was like, this is a problem. Like, they'd give me all the other songs, and I'd be like, dude, I can't sing that. Like, I can't take my eyes off of you.
Yeah.
There's no falsetto in that song. He's just like belting at a, whatever.
love it.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
at like an
right.
A over and over and over again. And I'd be like, I can't sing that. And so they'd hear in the auditions the falsetto,
It's so exciting to
and
find.
they'd be like, that's it.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, they're gonna find out. And they did find out. And I was.
They have to find
They have to. And the whole time I was like, felt like, when people have imposter syndrome?
Yeah.
But I was like, no, it's not imposter syndrome. Like, it's real.
It's
like,
real.
they're going to find out. And it's not that, it's like, no, you've got it. I was like, I don't. They're very particular about their Frankie Valleys. So it was like a 3-day audition. They called it Frankie Camp.
Oh,
And it was
I
like,
want to go to Frankie
it was like
Camp.
9 Frankie Valleys. Once it got to that point. So there was like an audition, maybe a callback, then the Frankie Valley Camp, 3-day audition. And I was like, dude, they're gonna find out at Frankie Camp. So we start and they have all 9 of us. I hope I'm remembering this correctly. I think this was at Pearl Studios in New York. They got all 9 of us and they just start 4 Seasons music, all the 4-part harmony. Yeah, 4-part harmony. So they were like, learn all the 4 parts and just be good with being able to switch harmonies. They just wanted to test your like musicality first.
Yeah.
So they get all of us.
Wow.
And we start and they're like, bass 1, bass 2, tenor 1, tenor 2, and go. 9 of us, they're singing, and the music director is walking around listening to everyone, and he's like, all right, go 10 or 2. So he's switching us like on the moment, and you have to be able to like find your harmony and not get messed up by the people behind. But that wasn't a problem for me. I always felt like with music, the quality of my voice was a problem for me. Singing was hard. Just to belt and stuff, I was always
Your
like...
belt must be like out of this world.
It's not.
Oh, it must be.
It's not. But I always was like, but the musicality, I was like, okay, so the harmonies, at the end of that all, they cut 2 guys. So it was kind of like intense. It was
That
like
sounds like
the iconic kind of what you think of at a Broadway audition where they had the headshots, resumes, and they look, put it in a pile, and then it was like these 2 people gone. And
I wish they recorded so many more of those camps.
Yeah.
There was also a Madonna camp.
See, I would love to see that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, the Madonna camp. No,
This was interesting because it's all like semi-Italian, people who were Italian passing guys who were my height, you know. And 2 guys, and one of the guys, I remember he was like, dude, I was gonna get cut at this part. He was like, I was hoping this part would come later because like I can't, my harmonies and so they cut him. Then they were like, let's go to dancing. I'm like, okay. Dancing is not a big dancing show, right? But they did like some jazz splits, whatever. And I'm like pretty good at moving. I'm like, okay. And I was like, I'm gonna die.
Oh
like,
my God.
And it was like 5, 6, 7, 2, 5. It took 5 minutes to teach us. And then they're like, go. And again, they're watching us. And I was like, I'm struggling, and I wasn't used to struggling with dance. I'm like used to.
Yeah.
There was a dude there from the West Side Story tour that they flew in for like 2 days or the thing, and he was just like, bah, and I was like, oh! And the choreographer was like, Noah, keep up. Noah, keep up.
Oh
and I barely made it through. They cut maybe 2 more guys, and I was like, I'm shocked I'm still here.
This is like Juilliard for Frankie Valli.
It was in very short amount of time.
In one weekend.
And then the rest of us were all like eating, and we're like, I hope it goes. Then they do the acting.
Were you like, I want this so much? Or
no, I was like, it's only a matter of time before I'm embarrassed. 'Cause I was just like, how, you know, it's exciting, but I also was like, this is tough.
Yeah.
And they get to the acting. They bring us in one by one. The other stuff we're doing like in front of each other. It was like high school. Like never in auditions are you like auditioning in front of the people. Is so odd. This we were like dancing in front of each other, which maybe on Broadway musicals like.
Yeah, dancing, yes.
Yeah, right. It makes sense.
Singing,
but
no.
the singing stuff. So they do the acting. We do 2 scenes, and the guy was like, "That, yeah, great. All right, see ya." Like there was not a lot of time. Not that they didn't want it to be good, but they just spent more time on the other things.
Yeah.
Made it to the next thing, the singing. And I'm like, oh no. There's 3 songs.
Which one?
Okay, it's Walk Like a Man.
Walk like a man.
Can't Take My Eyes Off of You, which is just
too good to
killer. Which is, if people don't know, watching, that's like the song that Heath Ledger sings in
Yes, of
10 Things I Hate About You,
10 Things I Hate
you know,
About
and you know. So it was that, and then it was this jazzy song, I think called I'm in the Mood for Love, that he sings at the club before he gets famous, but it's really difficult, sort of falsetto into nod and hard musically. So I was like, okay. So we get into the room, and at this point, they say to me, this is the 3rd day, they say, don't come to the audition unless you're prepared to move to Vegas on Thursday.
It was for the Vegas show?
Yeah, it was like Vegas thing. Well, and they were just running it. So they're like, let's find a Frankie. Where do we need them? National tour, Broadway, Vegas. So they're going, and then this
It's
one.
a Frankie.
Yeah, they're literally like, where do we need to send them?
Wow.
And they were like, don't come in unless you're ready to move on Tuesday. And it was Thursday. And I was like, dude, what? So I go in.
What an insane thing that they ask human beings.
I know. And I was like, I'm not ready for that. Yeah, I'm like,
what
okay,
if I'm
well,
not?
I'm gonna show up, but also like, I'm not ready to do that. So I go in, 9 people behind the table. Des McAnuff, the casting directors, the choreographer, Bob Gaudio, the original Four Seasons member who wrote the music. So I'm like, this is crazy. Fresh out of school, I walk in and the whole time I'm like, they're gonna find out.
That was your first audition?
That was like my first big audition out of school. I go up to the piano player, and they're all waiting. And the energy, like it's hard to describe. Like you see it on TV shows and movies,
terrifying.
but when you walk into that room and there's 9 people waiting behind a table, and they're like,
I'm getting hot flashes.
come on in, and you walk in, you're like, hey, hello, how's it going? You like can't even find your own. And then they're like, we're ready for it. I go up to the piano player and I'm like, can we start with Walk Like a Man? Like trying to say it so they can't hear it.
Yeah.
Can we start with Walk Like a Man? And he's like, we start with Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. And I'm like, no. I was like, you don't understand. I'm gonna like crack if we do Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. Let's do Walk Like a Man and like ease me in. He's like, no, people crack if we start with Walk Like a Man. We're starting with Can't Take My Eyes Off of You.
It's your audition!
I know, and they're like all kind of waiting, and I'm just like, okay. And they start, and it goes, dun 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 dun, and I kind of got what they were going for. Like they don't want a lot. They want you to just like be very simple and just direct and like almost like for the camera. Like the microphone's there, and they're not. They don't want you to be like doing anything. They're just like boom right into the audience. And so I start, and it's down the octave. And I just start and I'm like crooning, because down the octave for some people might be low. For me, I was like, oh, this is comfortable. When it goes up, I'm like in trouble. Yeah. So I start crooning and I see all of them, all 9. They like look up from their papers and they're like, that's it. Like the look is like, that's it. And I'm just crooning, but then they go, and I was like, and it just doesn't come out. And I see them go, oh.
No!
Literally like that. They go, oh, like that. Just down. It takes them all the way down to the table.
You distract them.
And they go, wait. Hold on. The music director's like, hold on.
They want you to succeed.
Start over. And I'm like, dude, it's not gonna happen. But I try, go again, and it's maybe a little better, but not really, and it's not there. And I lost it right there. But they didn't even have to go on to the next. They do Walk Like a Man. Sounds great, but it doesn't matter because they know that's the hardest song.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, 8 shows a week, whatever they do, it's gonna be a problem. And so I went home, I ordered an entire Papa John's pizza, and just was like, that was it. We're talking about Broadway or Vegas or the national tour. Like, it's gotta be so just there for you, where we're not like worried. It's not like, in high school where you're like, let's see if it happens. Or even in college, sometimes there's like a let's see if it happens quality. On Broadway, they're like,
it has to happen.
Go home and come back in a year, 2 years, 3 years. Like, we gotta know that if we were to shake you awake at 4 a.m. and punch you in the face and be like, sing, that you just like have it. And that was never there for me.
It has to be, but if you get there, then it's the work of keeping it there no matter what.
But then after that, I moved to LA. Like there was a sense of, that was a lot, and I knew the whole time that it really wasn't the place for me. And that is not fun, because it was months. And there were other auditions for, like I auditioned for Spring Awakening, the musical at the time, and would do stuff.
Did you just get an agent right out of college?
No, it was something like, I really didn't. The only thing was I had
was
a
nowhere
manager.
near those auditions.
It was only musicals, and I was like, guys, that's not my path, I promise. But for some reason, I think maybe I played guitar, and there's you know what they like? You know what it is?
What is it?
They like in musicals, or they think they like, at least for guys.
Yeah.
It's really different. It's different for women.
Yeah.
They like the guy that doesn't seem like he's gonna be in a musical. But at the end of the day, they're like, you have to be able to do what musical theater people do.
Yeah.
Like, they don't take you if you can't.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Will you play Heads Up with me?
I would love that.
We're gonna do Act It Out.
I can sit act.
Are you ready for sit acting?
Yeah. Okay.
What's happening?
I'm just acting it out?
Yeah. Running, sprinting, tired, so exhausted, sweaty, perspiring, breathing, Expand. Is that your thorax? Is that a TV? I'm gonna pass it. I passed it. Oh, rowing. Canoeing. Basketballing. Typing. Piano. Typer. Typewriter.
Yeah, it's using a typewriter.
Oh, okay. Oh, drumming.
Yeah.
Aren't you a drummer?
No.
Okay. Singing.
Yeah.
High five?
Yep.
Okay. With the teeth. Oh, we're driving stick shift.
Yep.
Oh, the lawnmower? That's so good. Oh,
It was jackhammer.
Okay, jackhammer. Are you super?
Crazy without my legs.
Are you jumping?
No.
Are you jumping?
But it's ski jumping. I was like, how do I do it sitting? Hold on, let me sit act ski jumping.
You did so
Superman? Basically. That was lovely.
That was so
What was
good.
the first one was, marathon.
Oh, that was
I was
the
trying to do the
number.
placard, yeah.
Respiring. Oh, breathing. Expand. Is that your thorax?
I love that you can
I like that I get to replay the tragedy of my...
Sorry. When
Okay.
you're ready, it's acted out. And by when you're ready, I just, yeah. So excited.
Puppeting. You're a ventriloquist. Opening a window? Diving, figure skating, gymnast, using my legs to split.
Yes. Oh.
Shuffling cards, dealing cards.
Yeah. Wow. Oh.
I'm creating a meal for you. Smelling the laundry.
Ah.
Good one. I'm vomiting.
Yeah.
Accordion.
Yeah. Oh.
A spyglass, a telescope.
Yeah. Oh, this is amazing.
Directing traffic.
Yes. Oh.
So I'm pointing. Ballet, dance, jazz, dance, my feet, point. What was it?
High heels.
High heels.
I was like the shoe, but I don't have shoes.
That was pretty
That was
good.
So
That's
much
not
pressure.
just the pressure.
Oh my god.
It's dare time. It's dare time.
It's time for a dare.
Love it.
We're both gonna do it.
Okay.
You pick it.
I dare you?
And then
Or no, this is my
the
dare to do.
dares us.
Oh, and we both do it.
Yeah.
Wear a silly hat for the next 20 minutes. That's an easy dare.
Help me grab the hats?
That I'm
Yeah, that one is.
Could it-
Can I have the roses? I'm gonna take the rose. Yes. I'm gonna cheat because I want us to do something specific. Oh, it's right here. Actually, it wasn't a big cheat.
in. Okay.
We're about to go, you and I, on a little puppet adventure. I believe in being cringe. I believe
Great.
cringing hard. So in that spirit, this is Mr. Cringe, okay?
Mr. Cringe.
Yes, hi, Mr. Noah. So Mr. Cringe, what he's gonna do is he's gonna share a cringe. This is a cringe off. That's the dare. We're gonna take turns telling a cringe story from
Okay.
our past. Any
Yeah.
embarrassing moment,
Yeah.
he's gonna tell us this story. Oh, I'm so excited. Are you ready? Yeah. Which one are you gonna say? Oh. Okay. Okay. So when Miss Lorena was a teenager, she was deeply in love with a pop star named Juanes. Yes. She still loves you, by the way. Hey. Sorry. All she wanted was to meet him in person. She cried herself to sleep every night. She loved him so much. Once she caught his sweaty towel and she kept it for years. But then there was this competition, a radio competition, Exa 97.3. And whichever school made the most calls Juanes would come sing at their school. And so Lorena...
This is like a movie.
Yeah. It's a very good movie. So she went around, her school had thousands of students. She asked the principal for permission and she went around and she campaigned.
Yeah.
She begged everyone, please call EXA 97.3. An important detail is that Lorena was a very good student, okay? She took it very seriously.
Right.
But the winner was going to be announced right before her biology final. And sadly, Liceo de Monterrey was second place. But she knew where he was. She knew where he would be standing. And breathing. Yes.
That's way worse.
Yes. I'm hold for dog.
My friend.
Mamá, vente, mamá. Yeah, sorry, okay.
No.
So, she decides to, ¿cómo se dice? Le valió madre. Like I threw away my test. Yeah, she throws away her test, and obviously she failed. And she goes out, and her friends left without her, and she is a mess on the floor. And then a very kind girl named Paulina came like an angel and said, Lore, I will take you. She hugged her legs, and they went straight to Motolinía, Instituto Motolinía.
The other school.
The other school, yes. It was very far away. It's also a smaller school. How could they win? Yeah. And so...
Something nefarious happened for them to get all the votes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so she gets here, and she can hear him playing in the ether, like she's in his space. And she decides that she's gonna stop his van with her body. So, yes. So she goes to the car exit of the school, and she sees the van turn on, and she doesn't know what to do. The gate starts to open, and she just puts her body in front of the van. And then, in all the commotion, she hears, Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? And everyone starts screaming, and she looks over, and she starts getting dizzy, and she starts seeing all gray, and she's crying, and she can hear her friends being, Juanes, Laura loves you! And thankfully her friends guided him to her because she couldn't move, she was frozen. And she just wanted to let him know how much he loves him, but she couldn't speak. So she just was like, in his shoulder, and Juanes was just like that, and he took care of her. He hugged her.
Wow.
Yeah, he was very nice
Good
about
guy.
it. Yeah, he was a good guy. And she just cried. There's pictures of this. I'm gonna show them to you. Yeah, and then they stalked him to his hotel so that she could take a breather. And then in the hotel, she was able to say, Juanes, te amo. Gracias por... Yeah, it was pretty cringy, I have to tell you.
That's only the stalking part.
Yeah,
The stalking gets tough, but he encountered you with grace is what I love about that.
That was a big moment for me. Yeah.
That's kind of inspiring, because I feel like a lot of people would be like, yo, get out of the way.
Yeah, no.
And I do not need this girl, but he was like, I know.
He was like, I got
get
you.
it, yeah.
He was, and you see in the pictures, I'm just like a mess, and he's just not letting go of me.
I love that.
So sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
There were a lot of moments in that story where I could, okay, it's about to go south. And it did, but you're saved by him.
I'm saved by him.
Very movie-like.
It made me feel like I could do anything. Because to me, meeting Juanes was for my teenage self, just the craziest dream. And for him to touch me, I was just like, whoa.
I need to know, you need to send me your favorite performance of his or something. Yeah, please.
Yeah, we will.
Send me stuff so I can I need to get,
He's
familiarize
good.
myself.
He's good. I was obsessed. I would listen to his metal music he did back in the day.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he's cool. You're taking Mr. Cringe. This is my favorite.
Wait, how do I operate his...
You have to put
being?
your hand inside.
Oh.
It's a puppet. Yeah, and there's little strips.
Did you find me out? Yeah. Wow. Kiss to you. Mwah. Kiss to you. Mwah. Where's Joaquin?
Down here.
Mwah. Drinking the water. Okay. So, what would you like to me to? Let's do the Pokemon stuff. The Pokemon. Yeah, the Pokemon. Okay. So,
you all know by now that Noah still plays Pokemon.
Yes.
He's old.
No.
For that. He might be too old to play, but yeah, exactly. He was 18. 18, okay? Still too old, maybe. And the new Pokemon game just came out. And he was gonna go to a tournament. A Pokemon tournament.
Oh, you can do tournaments?
At GameStop. Let me help you with your hat. No, your hat's falling.
Thanks, man.
Your hat's looking good now. So, this is hard on your wrist, isn't it, Noah?
It is. It is. Oh, you might have to switch to my other hand soon.
So Noah went to this tournament,
Yeah.
and when he was 18, he sold Helio phones at the Mesa Mall. That was like falling apart even back then. So he sold phones, and he left. He told them he had to pick up his grandma from the airport, but he didn't. It was a tournament 45 minutes away. So Noah showed up in his work outfit, which was, Noah, your hat.
Oh, I know, but it's a dare. No, I've been dared.
He's been dared, Lorena. Okay. Well, let me get your. Yeah, you're looking a little verklempt. Okay. So he goes to the GameStop to play, and he shows up, and he's looking around. He's like walking through the halls, looking around. Where is everyone? Who's playing in this tournament? He's looking where? Okay. He goes up to sign up and he looks at the list.
What happened?
Everyone's names look like they've been written in crayon. And he's, what's that? Okay, well, Noah just goes, he says, well, I don't know. Now let me sign on up. So he signs up, and then he looks in between the halls. Can't see him up here. You have to look down because they're all young children. They're all really little. And Noah is 18 in a work outfit with a tie. He's wearing a tie, okay? So Noah is waiting, and one by one, they call up, they say, Amy versus Kenneth, and about an 8-year-old and a 9-year-old would come up and they'd play each other. And Noah's like, oh God, what have I done? And then finally they say, Noah versus Charles. And so Noah, he walks up to the TV, plugs in his thing, and then he's like, where's Charles? And then he hears from behind him, he hears, come on, Charles. And a woman is walking her tiny child up to the TV. And then Noah says, how old is Charles? And she looks at Noah and she says, he's 3 years old. Oh, Noah says, oh, he's 3? Oh, he's 3. Okay. So Noah plugs in, and if you know anything about Pokemon, Charles's team consists of 3 Psyducks. Just 3 of the same Pokemon, 3 ducks. Noah sends out an electric lion Pokemon, and he just murders the first one. And then he goes, murder the second one. And then he goes, murder the third one. Charles doesn't even know what's happening. He's like, what? When do I play? He doesn't know. You didn't get the chance. Noah took the chance for you to play. You didn't get to even hit any buttons. Your guys are dead. And the mom is like, oh, okay, well, come on back, Charles. I guess we're out of the tournament. And the other parents are like, no, what the hell is wrong with this guy in the suit? What? He just killed all this 3-year-old's Pokemon. And Noah kind of hangs his head and he walks back. And then finally he's like, I gotta get out of here. I can't just keep killing all these kids' Pokemon. And then the guy running the whole tournament, he goes, hey man, you know, you'd obviously win, but if you want to go, I'll just give you the prize. And Noah said, no, just keep it. Just give it to some kid. And Noah left. And Charles would now be like 21 years old.
Oh, Charles.
Charles, if you're out there, Noah apologizes.
It's true. It's true.
Noah says, I'm sorry.
Wow.
And that's that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Mr. Cringe.
That was
You did a lovely
thrilling.
job.
That was thrilling. Okay, here's...
My wrist.
Oh my God.
That's hard.
We've only just begun with a puppet, so there's a puppet for each. Yeah. It's a
This
puppet
is Mr.
Rave.
Cool and Mr. Cringe.
This is Mr. Cringe. No, that's Chango tu Banana.
Welcome to the Fort Theater.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present a very special rendition of The Typist by Shem Bitterman, running at the Hudson Theater until March 9th. Generally, when they're putting on this show, it's with human beings. But we're putting on the very special version with my friends, Mr. Cringe and
Chango tu Banana.
Chango to Banana. Let's set the stage. What's happening is, it's Greenwich Village, 1961. The writer has spent the last 5 years writing a painful autobiographical fiction, and he is convinced that he will be the next great American novelist. But he has lots of problems. And also, he needs someone to help him type up his manuscript. Enter the typist. Applause, applause. And here we go. Yeah, Chango Two Bananas as the writer.
And Mr. Cringe as the typist.
So, Mr. Cringe, ever, typed before?
Of course, naturally. Or I wouldn't have applied.
Of course. Yes. Quickly?
Very.
How?
What?
Quickly.
Approximately 80 words per minute.
I can do 120 on a good day, but not correctly.
Correctness count.
True. I should let you know, this job requires more than just typing.
Yes, I was assuming. Punctuation, grammar, syntax, perhaps slight editing.
God forbid! No! The grammar, punctuation, and syntax are all perfect. And as to the editing, well, I prefer it if you keep your opinions to yourself.
Of course.
What I need, what I require, is for you to be my... for you to be my mistress for the duration of the assignment.
I'm sorry?
I want us to be lovers.
Oh.
But only for as long as the job lasts. Do you currently have a boyfriend?
No.
Then I take it this shouldn't be an issue.
I apologize for taking up your time, but no, absolutely not. And I'd like to add, no, never mind. No!
Wait. I was joking. Of course I was joking.
I don't think you were.
I was. Trust me, promise me. Sit, please. Sit. Go. Drink. Well, that was a test. A test you pass with flying colors, believe me. The last thing I need in my life with everything happening is for some starry-eyed acolyte to get it into her head that I'm a sad, pathetic creature looking for love. No.
Chango,
Yes?
you want to have a party?
Of course.
Yay!
That was so fun.
That was amazing. That made all my dreams come true. Color. My God, this music is really fun.
Thank
Noah.
you.
I love it.
No, it's fun. I had like a lot, and I also take like inspiration from Dungeons and Dragons. It's called Run the Dungeon, and then I do like this EP is called Survival Check. So that kind of like vibe. Each song in these 4 was like a different, almost like boss battle in a game that I envisioned.
Wow.
And then I was like, okay, you have to like get through each one.
That is so cool.
And it's just things that and then I have, for like this EP is 4 songs, and like for those 4, I probably had 12 that I wrote, but then didn't, put out or anything. I just put out the ones that I'm like, okay, I got to the end of it, and I feel like this is somewhat goes together, and yeah, I just have so much fun.
I think that is so fun. We're gonna do a craft.
Great.
We're gonna do a little painting, and we're gonna go into the chosen friend.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm excited. I don't know what I'm painting.
I should let you know.
Yeah.
My talents do not extend to painting.
I
don't know what will arrive here on this canvas.
I think it can be an abstract.
Oh, I would love to do something odd.
Yay.
Great.
And I would love to talk to you about this little show. You are in a show about Jesus Christ.
I am.
You sort of guided me to the first episode I ever saw, and it was season 2, episode 3.
Okay, yeah. It's one of my favorite episodes, so that makes sense.
Good. I had never really thought about the experience of her birthing the Messiah, and it was just a very magical first time watching The Chosen moment.
So I think what has fascinated me about the show and like something that I wasn't quite familiar with, at least even thematically, if you would say, within Christianity, which I think is so valuable.
Yeah.
Is this idea when he says, excuse me for paraphrasing, because I am paraphrasing, but when he says, as you treat the least of me, so you treat me, or as you have treated the least of me, so you've treated me. That is a sort of revolutionary idea, right? That he is putting himself with who society would designate as the lowest of the low. And he is saying that is where I am. How you treat those people is how you treat me. And it's same in this story where Mary is talking about the birth of Jesus.
Yeah.
All of us as disciples, and this happens to us throughout the show, we kind of keep forgetting, or we think, well, he's the Messiah, so he must have arrived, and it was like, what? And the stuff. But what she's really saying is like, he arrived
as a human,
as a crying baby in this manger, and that's the story.
Defenseless.
Yes, and that I think when we generally have sort of put what we sort of position up above ourselves are things that we we strip away humanity from those things. Yeah. If you think about how we would treat an earthly king or another, where like they are an image of a thing, it actually becomes non-3-dimensional, becomes 2-dimensional.
Yeah.
And the story of Jesus really is reversing that. Yeah. And is saying that it's a whole
human having
being. Yes, it's not a image of a thing, and that I think is revolutionary in its way.
You have a good Jesus, let me say.
Oh yeah, Jonathan Rumi is fantastic.
Without a good Jesus.
No, it's impossible. That I think is what The Chosen does so well. I think that's what I, as a viewer, really enjoy, is that it brings these people to life in a way on screen that feels like grounded, like you can feel grounded. The street they walk in and the food that they eat. And it's not about, blurring it and putting it in sepia tones and saying like, I have arrived. You know, it's not that. It's actually like, okay, what would it feel like to really be 2,000 years ago?
But you know what I love about the show is that it talks about faith, period. Like your relationship with the divine. There was a line in that episode that said that you can't learn your way closer to God. Something like no amount of knowledge will get you closer to God. And I kind of love that. That it's not about like studying and learning, because I think he's telling Matthew. And that was one of the first lines of that episode. And I was like, dropping the bomb.
Yeah.
You know? Have you learned anything from Andrew? Like, is there anything about Andrew that you're like...
Yeah.
What?
Well, oh man. It's honestly, I can't even, the funny thing about it is like, it's been now 7 years of my life.
Whoa.
Almost 8 years, 7.5 years.
Wow.
And like, it like transcends the character and the screen.
Yeah.
It's not just the script and the scenes and what makes it on the film. It's like my experience of playing the part will never leave me.
No.
And so if I were to try to sum it up, something that I learned, I would say like, I would say surrender. I would say even what it's like to just grow up and what it's like to leave what's not serving you behind. There's a lot of Andrew really trying to be better than he feels. And even in that scene around the campfire, I have that mini speech where I say, like, I don't feel like one of the heroes of our people's history. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't feel like I'm a great man. I'm just trying to do my best, but I look at myself almost like from the outside and I'm like, what is this life that I'm leading? But what I love about Andrew is no matter what, he will give all of himself. If Andrew is the one who brings up the boy who has the 5 loaves and 2 fish at the feeding of the 5,000. So who is the one when there are 5,000 people who will not be able to make it home because they're starving now, because they've been sitting there listening to Jesus preach? And it's like, isn't it kind of useless to bring up in that moment 5 loaves and 2 fish? Except it's not. And that's the lesson of the thing, is that even if it seems like embarrassingly low, that amount to try to help the situation, he's like, I'm gonna do everything that I can
to help.
And I love that.
No.
There's something like, to me, I think that's so needed. And it's funny, actually, it reminds me of something so maybe kind of silly, but I'm an Arizona Cardinals fan, okay? It's a tough life for us Cardinals fans. We've had a tough go of things for a while. And my wife, Norma, was asking, they were playing a game, and she was like, are they still like in contention to make the playoffs? I was like, no, they were eliminated, like a few games ago. And she was like, they still make them play? like, wait, what? Like they still make them play?
Question.
It is a fair question, but I'm like, you know what? Yes, and and there is no hope to continue on to the playoffs, but sometimes you show up to the game, and what are you playing for? You play for yourself, you play for the people, like your fans, you play for us, you play for the fact that in life, so often, like you're not making it to the next thing, and then what? Like, if you are just going to quit at that moment, it's like not worth it. We know this like intrinsically, but it is something that we have to act out in our lives, in our sports. It's why it's like, you gotta be a fan even when they're having the worst season of all time, because it's like, do you not recognize that in your own life? We all go through that. We all have those periods, and it's like, sometimes you gotta show up and play, excuse my language, like the best fucking game that you can when there's no hope.
Yeah.
And some people are like, it kind of is pointless. And you're like, that is the point. Yes. Come on.
So, my God, my eyes teared and everything. No, I love the concept of like, do your part as best you can.
Yeah.
Show up for people in whatever way you can, even if you think your $5 is too little. However you can make someone's day. Just do it, whatever. It makes me emotional. Because I feel like if we all just did that, a little bit. Because I think also the show is very much like, just love. Just please love each other. And that's it.
You know when someone is acting out of love. And it is a unbelievably positive force in this world. And that's something that I love. I'm just going to shout out the creator of the show and the whole production.
Please.
But Dallas Jenkins and his wife, Amanda Jenkins, and their whole family, like that's something that, I mean, they walk the walk. They walk the walk, and like I see it in life. And something that scared me again when I talk about like when I was a kid, you know, going to like a congregation, I always felt like then you hear the stories about people who sort of manipulate that kind of situation. And that I think pushes people away because they connect that as if that is the religion, and it's not. Human beings will do that with anything. And it has to be removed from the thing itself. And the thing itself is really beautiful. And when people really walk the walk, like Dallas and his wife, it's so inspiring. It's so inspiring to me, like every day that I'm with them. It's something that I really try to take into my life. Like what is it to truly walk the walk and try to take care of those around you and yourself and the world? I mean, it's really like, I think it's just a very positive, valuable thing.
And it's so good to hear. I mean, of course it is. You can feel that love in the show.
Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so.
Yeah. It's stunning. Noah, this is like the best. This is the best conversation. And I love it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to show each other our art. And then the way we close the show is very exciting.
Okay.
I have this grimoire. It's a magical book.
Great.
And what you are going to do is write a little promise or a letter or whatever you want to say to that dude. And then if you're so kind, you will share it with us and sign it with a handful of paint.
Love it.
But first we're gonna I say let's put this on the ground.
Okay.
And we're gonna show each other what we did.
Okay. Wait, at the same time?
I think so. Yeah. Well, do you want to do one in one?
It's a very vulnerable moment
I know.
here. It's almost like, you know,
Yeah.
when you're really like seeing someone, you're like, here I am.
This is what we made while we talked about God. And
I know.
Jesus.
This actually bears some description, I think, mine, but let's do it.
Mine too.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Wow, yours is crazy.
What is that? What?
I made like a scorpion.
I see
like an abstract. This is its tail coming down.
Yeah.
And it's like claws up here. Yes, because actually I didn't set out to make a scorpion. Scorpions I like really despise.
Me too, I'm very afraid of them.
There's something really frightening about scorpions, and growing up in Arizona, it's almost like
an
representational of
monster.
Great.
By me, I mean like Stranger Things. Like,
okay.
And it's very scorpion-y.
Yeah, this is, I just was like, let me paint a scorpion, but try to make it something that I enjoy.
I really enjoy that.
And so there it is. It's like the monster of the desert. Yours is a legit, like, William Turner sunset here.
Will Turner.
That you've done.
No, how dare you? But thank you. I've never worked with this before, and once I did this, I was like, oh, we're here. We're locked in.
Wow.
Thank you. It's pretty.
That's gorgeous.
I love you.
You have even put the reflections of the gorgeous
I've tried.
Sunrise or sunset.
I think it's a set.
Yeah, in the water.
I love it.
No, you are a crazy talent. I mean, obviously, you did this, so it's like, you know.
This was a joy.
But there we go. I'm happy with this. This is much better than anything I've ever. It might be simple, but it's
perfect.
But it's mine.
I'm very.
The Grimoire.
I promise to always keep the light alive. The light of adventure, play, love, creation, and the passion for life along with it. I promise to show up for myself and for my loved ones and move through the world with that healthy scream always brewing, integrated, and ready to holler at the things that need it. I promise to make you proud and give you countless things to be excited about.
That's beautiful. Yeah, get it in.
Gooey.
Yeah. Enjoy every moment. Wow. And then you press.
Can I do it even over the words?
Yeah. Yay. Thank you so much
That's
for
so
doing
nice. Thank you for what a gift you've given me. What have we done here?
Oh, you are my dream.
Seriously, like what a gift.
You.
Thank you so much.
I love you. Thank you. Thank
Love
you
you.
guys. Welcome to Playdate.
Look what we've done.
Look what we did. I love you. Bye.